PD Proudlock, Newcastle 2, Southampton 2. How are we feeling after that? And that 96-minute penalty at Southampton?
It's just bollocks, mate. It really, really is. I mean, that first half didn't get a start with it because that is one of the worst halves of football I have seen in my entire life as a Newcastle fan. And you can tell by the chance, throw the Brucey out, exactly why this manager needs to fuck right off out of this football club. He really, really needs to, because so far we look like we are going to be relegated this season. We look like a relegated side. I mean, 5 at the back. I mean, how we against a Southampton team that are going to be in around that position as well. And I thought we made them look really good in that first half. We really, really did. Oh, it's not looking good. And Man United. Oh my God.
Cristiano.
Yes, he probably won't start, but he'll be off the bench. But Man United, they've got players like Pogba, Greenwood, cracking player, Bruno Fernandes. If we play like that against Man United, we're just going to get ripped a new one. And that wouldn't surprise me if that ended up into double figures if we play Man United after the international break.
I think if we play the way we did in that first half, well, the majority of the second half as well, to be fair, against every Premier League team, we're going to be in problems this season. It's not going to be pretty coming here, like, is it?
Exactly. I mean, this 5 at the back doesn't work. I've said it time and time again, you should go 4-2-3-1. We've got the players to do it, but because this manager is so, whatever word you want to call him, because he's that one of the worst. I've said he's the worst manager we've had at this football club now. I mean, you go on his record last season, 2 wins out of 20. We were lucky to get away with relegation last season. I mean,
do you think if he does another run like that this season, he'll survive with the fans being back?
I think the pressure's going to get to him. It's really going to get to him because we're back in there now, and he's going to be well in for it. And you can imagine how he probably felt that when them chants went directly towards him.
If you could sign one player before the deadline next week, who would it be?
Oh God, I mean, we're linked with every name so far this season. We could do with a striker. Tibbs, who I would want. I don't know, are we supposed to be getting this Muniz 19-year-old who I've never even heard of? Chowdhury's being linked. Is he going to prove our centre midfield? I'm not really entirely too sure. I don't think we're going to really sign anyone. I mean, we're not going to spend any more money. We've all spent it on the Joe Willock deal, apparently, and there's no ambition at this football club. Mike Ashley's wiped his hands with it. He wants to concentrate more on a takeover, which isn't probably going to happen for a goddamn while, or it's probably never ever going to happen. And yeah, it's looking painful this season so far.
Laurence, 2-2 at home to Southampton. What do you make of that?
Honestly, it just feels like a loss. We'll go up there, get a winner. We think we've won the game with St Maximin. Finally get a goal in front of the home fans, but then we'll balls it up. Lascelles conceded a penalty, and I've seen the replay. I think it was a penalty.
You've seen a replay and it was a penalty, because from where I was, I couldn't tell, but when it went to VAR, you just knew they were going to give it.
Well, yeah, just our luck, really. I mean, the short-off penalty against Villa last week, I think, well, VAR was there for clear and obvious, but nah, they disallowed because he was slightly offside. Absolutely stupid, but yes, that was definitely a penalty. That's what VAR is there for. If it was us getting denied a penalty like that before VAR, we would have been like absolutely livid. So I'm not really complaining.
I mean, we both would be thinking, is it a fair result today, Joe? Because Newcastle, you wouldn't think deserved to win it, did they? Especially on the first half.
First half, dreadful. Second half, played a bit better, but no, we don't deserve any more than a draw at best. You could argue Southampton should have won it, but you know, they wasted chances in the first half.
Like the majority of the fan cams today, people who are coming on obviously mentioning Bruce out and the we want Bruce out chance. Were you amongst that? Are you in favour of getting Bruce out in Newcastle?
Absolutely. I mean, I've been wanting him out. Well, I wanted to give him a chance at first when he came in, like any manager player, but I wanted him out to Chelsea. I was thinking he's under pressure more because the fans are back. We're finally making the feelings known, chatting Brucey out. We're chatting to get Pardew out. He eventually walked to Crystal Palace. I mean, maybe, you know, what we did kind of was a part of the reason we left. We're obviously chatting against Steve McLaren. We got him out. I mean, we're not quite in the same mess we were when McLaren left, but hopefully we can keep it going and get him out of the club eventually.
So far, I mean, it's only 3 games in, 1 point on the board, but a lot of negativity around the stadium, around the fan cams here. I mean, do you think Newcastle will stay up the season?
It's such a difficult one. I mean, he's got to have to change the formation soon. Then maybe I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he changed the formation soon, because he seems to do it. He went to a 4-2-3-1, and that's what I think we need to do. Go 4-2-3-1. He changed it up in the first season, got some results. Last season, he changed the formation again, 5-3-2. We got results, but I think it's run its course, and we can do with going back to 4-2-3-1.
All right, thanks, mate. Cheers.